Want to learn about a brand that's clean and cruelty-free? Join us for the conversation. Welcome back to Unveiling Beauty. My name is Nick Stenson, and I'm joined with my dear friend, Anna Manukian. How are you?
I'm so good. How are you?
Amazing. I am so excited about today's show because we're talking about a brand that is near and dear to all of our hearts, which is the Ulta Beauty Collection. And joining us today is none other than the most talented makeup artist that we get the honor of working with, Pro Team member, Mr. Matt Wolf.
Hi, guys. I'm so excited to be here.
I'm so excited to have you.
I know. You're back on set again.
It looks great, too.
Like it?
Yeah, I love the vibe.
So besides the new set, since the last time you've been here, what else is new?
What else is new is the Ulta Beauty Collection. They rebranded. It's really modern and playful.
I love that.
I'm excited to show you what it's all about.
It's super cool. What I love about it is it's really fresh. It's minimalist. It really is something for everyone. It's playful.
Yep.
It sparks joy in everything.
It's all about being you, like showing you through these products.
Exactly.
Now, as a pro makeup artist, and you are, you travel the world with your clients, you travel the US, you're a pro team member, as Nick mentioned, like you are so incredibly talented and you also have access to so much makeup. Every time Matt does my makeup, and thank you for the glam, always.
Of course.
I'm like, what is that? What do I need? How do I do this? And you're also such a great educator of products and like why we need the things that we need to make us feel our most joyous and our most beautiful selves. What are you excited to really play with in the line?
Well, first off, the brushes, they're so good. I'm a brush snob.
Yeah. So brush snob and you love,
Love. They're soft. I love how sleek the packaging is. Mm-hmm. And so the best thing, it actually picks up the product and works. Like it.
Yeah. Imagine that.
Right? And they're affordable. Good brushes are usually really expensive. Right. These, great price and top tier.
I think that's the biggest thing to take away with the brand. Like it really is cool to see a brand that could be used by anybody that's extremely affordable. One of the things that I love is like we get to work with every brand.
Yeah.
Right? We're Ulta Beauty, so we get to work with every brand. When you think about it, Anna said, like, what are some things that stand out for you? Like the brushes were definitely one that was an aha. What else has been an aha for you?
I love single shadows. These single shadows, sometimes with palettes, you don't use all the colors. And so these, you really get to pick out your color palettes that you're going to use. And as a makeup artist, like I carry a bunch of product all the time. And so this is really like a compact. You can pack a little 3 shadows in your bag and travel with them.
Pigmented.
Yeah.
Okay,
very
so this
pigmented.
shadow, this shade is Plum Pop.
They're
and
very
just
smooth
a little bit. Okay.
And blur, like it's like this nice little blurring effect on the eyes.
Oh, but the shade out is really, the blend out is really good. So it's
and they're
pigmented.
buildable. Like I don't really like the shadows that are so powerful when you throw them on the eyes because it's harder to blend out. These, they're really nice and buildable and you can just layer and layer and layer.
So from a pro tip standpoint, because some of us like to use our fingers to apply it, some of us reach for a brush. If I was to take something this pigmented, and for those of you at home, we've all been there where we get overzealous, we take a nice shadow brush or your hand and you're like, okay, now how do I blend this out? What do I do? What would be a tip that you would share with the audience watching at home of how to really like build a foundation for an eyeshadow or not leave a kind of a blotchy?
Yeah, with brushes like this, these eyeshadow brushes, you want to dip lightly into the shadow.
Okay.
And then when putting it on the eye, you push the product in before blending out in windshield wiping motions.
Okay, so let me try that. Okay, so
I'm gonna try it on you.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Are we doing purple?
Yeah.
Okay. Are we?
I love it.
So
that's a good color.
Okay, matte approved.
It matches the story.
All right, let's do.
So close your eyes. So we're going into the center, and then we're moving it out.
Let's see this.
Is this approved? Don't open your eyes. She doesn't trust me.
I'm crossing fingers and toes. Let's see. I trust you fully.
Okay, wow, that's actually really good.
You forget I used to do makeup.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
Okay, so what's happening? Walk me through what's happening. So because this was really pigmented. So he put it in, tapped it in, and then you blended it out.
Yeah, it looks great.
Okay.
And you can see how easy it is. It's user-friendly.
It's so easy.
All ages can use it.
You know what I gotta say? I really like how silky the product is.
Yes.
It goes on really easy.
Yeah, it's great. And a lot of times shadows, and even in the same collection of a brand, the more you add, it doesn't usually get easier. These do. Like you can really build up the shadow.
Okay, I want to use this.
I have,
Ooh,
Keep
okay.
talking.
All
I'm
right.
gonna
I'll
go
keep
ahead.
close to my eyes. Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
did a model earlier and I will show you how I blended out some of the shadows. See right there, just going in circle windshield wiping motions in the crease, just like you're doing right there.
Okay.
And I'm just really making sure I have
really
seamless lines, right? And then I go in with my neck shadow to blend in.
I haven't lost my
Oh,
touch.
Oh, it looks really good.
Thank you.
Not
Okay.
approved. Not approved.
Not approved. Yeah, perfect. Thank
Both
you.
of you were very skeptical. I grabbed that brush.
Where are you going with the purple? Where are you going with the purple? Plum pop.
But yeah, I really love these. One of the other products that I really love are these lip and cheek sticks.
Lip and cheek.
Yeah,
Cute.
it's like a monochromatic look.
Oh, I love
and I
these.
love those, especially like on the go.
Now, would you put that on straight on, or do you use
So
like brush?
you definitely can. I love to, let me show you what I did on my model.
Too.
I love to put it on the back of my hand. And then that really warms up the product. And then I go in with my brush or your fingers, and you like to do tapping motions because sometimes you're putting it on foundation if you're wearing foundation and you don't want to.
Oh yeah, so you really are. So you're warming
Yeah.
it on your hand, okay. And then are you going in with a brush?
Yep.
Oh yes, okay.
And then
so let me have a brush. Which brush? Okay, so the other thing that can be really tricky, right, is you see an array of brushes. It's really sometimes can be an overwhelming journey of like which brush do you pick up for which part of your face. So the triangle brush, or this is what's the proper name for this?
What I love about these brushes, there's so many shapes that you can play with. And as an artist, that's what, makeup is about. Like being an artist of yourself. Finding brushes that work for you. But for this, something that's more flat and fluffy.
Okay.
That way you can really blend in the product, but blend out easier.
So that's actually a good tip because this isn't the typical brush that one may pick up for their foundation because it is flatter, but or if not for their foundation, for their blush.
This one you can use for a
Look, those are so
foundation,
easy.
Yeah.
right? Foundation, cream contour, anything cream with this kind of brush.
I have to say, I'm so impressed with the movability of the product.
Right?
Like it just glides right onto the skin.
It's not
really
patchy
easy.
at
It's
all.
not patchy and it's not clumpy. Like even if I take it right off there and put it onto the skin,
Yeah.
it's really easy.
What I
to
love
really-
too is when I put it on my model, it showed up really well and I barely put a lot. Like it really
Thank you.
packs a punch without being too much. It's wearable,
Yeah.
I forgot how much fun makeup was.
right?
Makeup's so
Maybe you'll start back right up.
Maybe I'll start. I got a lot of time on my hands these days. I see on your model that you were using the eye patches. Talk about them.
Yes, okay. These are called wake up eye patches.
Love.
And my thing with eye patches is they can be a lot of money. These are so affordable.
Okay.
The second thing is most patches leave residue under the eyes.
Right.
These do not. Like it actually made the applying concealer afterwards way better.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
It has
Sarah.
caffeine in it.
It goes into the skin a little bit easier once
Yes.
you take it out. Yeah.
Yes. And what I like to do is I like to start off with these, and then while that's kicking in and brightening the under eye, I go in with my shadow,
Okay.
and it also helps protect any
the under eye.
fallout going out.
Totally.
underneath. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I've never thought of that.
And so once I'm done with the eyes, then I know it's time to take them off and start my complexion.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So you do your eyes before the complexion.
I do. I find it easier to make the eye shape cleaner. I also teach my clients and guests that this is a better way to also practice because you can learn how to do an eyeliner and clean it up easier rather
A
than
wingtip or something.
moving all your foundation off. So
I wonder why so many of us, because I know for me, it's the foundation is always the first step. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. You should be the last in comparison, because then it's always cleaning it up, and then it's
I
wiping
think
it
it's
off.
more because a lot of people are more about complexion than they are with the shadow. And shadow is usually like a harder step to do. So people focus on their face and then shadow's like a last moment type of thing. But I always encourage people like from fun nights out, events, dinners, just play with your eyeshadow. Do it first. That way, if you go a little crazy, you can clean it up faster.
Right.
I love it.
Yeah.
You know, a few things I also love about this brand: cruelty-free, you know,
Yeah.
100% sustainable
Clean.
packaging, cleaning.
Every
ingredients,
product's clean.
which is so important right now because what I think has happened is us consumers have gotten a lot more intelligent and educated on what we want to put on our skin. Not only
Yeah.
what we put in our mouth and what we eat, but it's like what goes on our skin, what goes on our hair. And it's really important to know that the ingredient story is a clean story. And this brand
Very.
is totally clean. So I love that.
Especially with this foundation, the Complexion Crush foundation. I love this.
Okay, try that.
It's so good. This might not be your color, but we can
Well, just
still
in
test
terms
it
of
out.
coverage, yeah, let's see.
What I really love about this and all my foundations is I want easy.
Finger or brush for foundation? Because I know you have a specific point.
So
on this.
I am more of a brush person when it comes to this, but fingers, this can be used with fingers.
Okay, so then you gave us a really good tip on how to apply eyeshadow to make sure that it's going in. So show us how you would apply. Like, what's the proper makeup artist pro-approved way of applying foundation?
Taking your time.
Okay, so take
That
your
is
time. So let's
most
see.
important. So I don't like, a lot of people either put it on their face or just dab. You don't you want the product to evenly be distributed
Okay.
on your brush. So I like to take a little on my brush
Okay.
like that. And then when I'm on the face,
So show me how much is a little. So like, because the thing
like
with brush,
this much.
okay, and you're not applying it directly to the brush. You're
No,
it's a good tip.
That's
Almost feathering it.
feathering it, yes. I like when skin looks like skin. I know there's
Same,
those
yeah.
glam girlies out there, but you can still put a lot on the brush. But I like really pushing the product into the skin. A lot of girls do this.
Yes.
And all you're doing is moving.
You're moving it away.
Yes. You're
Well,
just
and then-
moving it and it becomes uneven.
Right.
Well, and then too, I've been a victim of this as well, where then I look in the mirror and, you know, I've done it to myself, so I can't blame anybody for it. And then I'm like, if under a bright light, I'm like, why is there lines? And so that's a good tip. So with both with foundation as well as with eyeshadow, you're literally kind of using the bristles to push into the skin.
So a lot of my clients, they'll get stuff that I use on them and they're like, it never looks like what you do for me. And that's why tools and time and application is so important. And a brand like this, at the end, I'll show you how my model looks, or we can bring her.
Let's just
let's bring her
the
out.
model's here. Let's see her. She's gorgeous.
Like this,
Hi. Gorgeous, gorgeous.
this is my model, Roxy.
Hi, Roxy.
See?
Like, look how great she looks.
Oh, she's stunning to begin with. Let's be
right?
honest.
She looks expensive. You would think this is like a high-end brand,
Right.
But it's not. And when I walked into Ulta, I was able to fill my kit with a lot of product for a low
Minimal
price.
cost.
Yeah.
Fraction
That's the fun part about, you know, I always love, what I love about our stores is the play on highs and lows, right? Because if you think about everybody's makeup bag and everybody's beauty routine, it's a mix of everything now.
100%.
Yeah.
And to your point, like you could really add to your kit and your diversification of tones and colors. You talked about it, building on color, building on product. Well, now you just expanded your whole portfolio of color.
I mean, as an artist, and you know, my friends are like, I need a new kit. Like, this brand is perfect for that. Like, you can get so much, and it's fun.
What I also love too is we're going into the time of year where we're starting to shop for the holidays, and the makeup brushes
for
as well as some of these, not only for like a nicer gift with the makeup brushes, but also for stocking stuffers.
Yep.
Such
And you
a
can
good find.
you can put a lot in there.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you want to buy 3 brushes, it's a lot, but you can get the whole collection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love.
I love it.
Excited.
Well, you look amazing. Always
Gorgeous.
amazing work.
Thank you.
He's the best makeup artist, honestly. Every time someone walks out of your chair, I'm like, wow, this is perfection every time.
every
Look at
single
these two
time.
Big
ladies.
compliment coming from y'all. So.
No. All right, well, that does it for today. If you want to learn more about all of the great products that were used on today's show, click on the link right here, and it'll take you right to all these great products. Or head over to your favorite Ulta Beauty store, where one of our team members will be happy to help you with your shade journey. Until next time, we'll see you on Unveiling Beauty.